Good evening. Oop. Sorry you keep having to see that blood stain, but it literally was the smallest of nosebleeds. In fact, I think it was less that and more that a bit had pooled in one of my sinuses, and it just drained. Anyway. Hi. I am extremely tired again, and today it's like barely 11. Um, I don't know if waking up earlier than I'm used to 2 days last week is the cause, or in fact, I'm drifting further away from that, and I think I'm just in a passive state of depression. Um, where I can more or less enjoy low effort tasks, but my patience is thin. Um, Trying to figure out how to explain it correctly. It's just like might be less my patience and no, I can't really tell what it is because like earlier today, the ice maker was acting up when my dad was trying to get ice, and he was performing percussive maintenance, which is understandable. We have a crap ice maker. We're pretty sure it leaks water somewhere. Um, so we often end up with like massive icebergs in it that end up blocking things up. Um, but the point being, I walked there to fix my lunch, and he was trying to get ice, and he was getting frustrated with the ice maker, understandably so. And he was just kind of banging on it and shaking it really hard. And I offered a suggestion, and it was met with the kind of response that basically summed up to fuck off, I've got this. And I only just caught myself from fucking going off and was thankfully able to just cut myself loose and walk away, fix my food, and go back to my room. But it's bothered me all fucking day, passively. In that it's just like one of those things that like when I look at the fridge, when I pick up my drink, if I'm when I was drinking out of a cup, it's just like, and that's not normal for me. Well, the dwelling is kind of, but like normally I don't think I would have been ready to go off as quickly as I was. I'm just not here, not fully. Like, I mean, I played a lot of Last Remnant today. That I enjoyed that. I'm still enjoying it. Um, Even the last hour of tonight, where I was kind of just wanting to finish this one quest and go to bed, but the boss was giving me a ton of trouble. But I was trying different strategies every time because this game affords a lot of that, and eventually came around to one and beat it soundly, and that felt really great. And so I got to go to bed at the end of a triumph tonight that managed to not feel like it managed to still feel like a triumph when I was done with it, and not, I'm so put out with this. This is a thing that will keep me from ever wanting to touch this game again. Mostly because it was a side quest. But, like, that I probably just took on a little too early. But, whatever. Point being, I was eventually able to work my way around it, and it ended up being a fairly rewarding quest. So, and like, I'm able to enjoy that. It's mostly just I'm really tired all the time. I'm really tired all the time, and while I'm not walking around with clenched fists or gritted teeth like I was when I was unmedicated, um, I'm kind of just ready to drop into an argument at any point, happily, and just savor it. Like, yesterday, I was in the bathroom, and my sister was over, and her and mom and dad were talking about um, these new Georgia voting laws. And they're talking about how they didn't know what it was, but that it couldn't be as bad as everybody was making out and all that crap. What is it even doing? Oh, I don't know. It's something about ID. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. And I was more than happy to come out of the bathroom and just vastly, like, jump right in the middle of that. And to everyone's credit, they listened to me. And I don't know if they've just been having secret conversations where they're politely letting me do and say whatever I want about certain subjects, or if they were actually listening. But God, now I've put that seed in my head, and I'm upset again. I just pulled that out of my ass. Like, I didn't get that feeling from them at all. But, like, literally just right now, my brain sabotaged me with that thought. And the only reason I'm addressing that out loud so directly is, one, so that it's logged, and two, that's the easiest way to get my brain to agree with something. I have to speak to it out loud sometimes. There are nights where I have to go, do you want to sleep or not? And I'm usually asleep within half an hour. Or, like, those literal thoughts of things that you did when you were like fucking 12 that have no bearing on life whatsoever. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good night.